Is Bitcoin's future safe if China completely bans crypto mining? Mining operations may get further decentralized and test Bitcoin's anti-fragile nature if there are more crackdowns. The recent crackdown on cryptocurrency mining in China jolted trading prices of almost all popular cryptocurrencies, like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Concerns were raised on whether the Chinese crackdown will have a long-term negative impact on these coins. However, as of today, the prices of popular coins appear not to be falling by much, rather going up. However, this apparent stability cannot be thought of as guaranteed, because when it comes to cryptocurrency prices, uncertainties and massive dips have become the norms. So, what if China or other countries furthers the crackdown on crypto mining activities? Alternatively, what if China completely bans crypto mining? Experts are of the view that even the harshest of the Chinese crackdown on crypto mining may actually have a positive impact on Bitcoin in the end. However, there might be some implications on the cryptocurrency trade in the near future. Why does China want to ban Bitcoin? Professor Tushar Jaruhar, finance faculty at Jagdish Sheth School of Management, JAGSOM, says the Chinese government recently launched e-yuan and gave it to 500,000 people to try. They do not want Bitcoin to undermine their authority and control. However, according to Professor Jaruhar, this will not prevent people in other countries from mining Bitcoin because there are a significant number of people who believe in this cryptocurrency. Crypto investors are aware of how China operates, and most investors would have anticipated the uncertainty due to Chinese policies. Therefore, there will be an impact because finance and risk are interconnected, but the expectation is that it will not be significant. There is a concern about energy consumption to mine Bitcoin, but it's not clear if this will be a key reason for making crypto less attractive, Professor Jaruhar told FE Online. Gurey Dahaki, CEO at BitBNS, believes that mining operations would be further decentralized and test Bitcoin's anti-fragile nature if there are more crackdowns. No government, individual institution, or organization can take control of the Bitcoin network. The impact will be a short-term impact, and investors do not have to worry over the drop. Most other crypto assets are proof of stake and not proof of work. Proof of work is what powers the Bitcoin network, and we see cleaner energy sources being increasingly used to do Bitcoin mining, so I don't anticipate it would make Bitcoin less attractive to investors, he said. China's State Council, or Cabinet, vowed to crack down on Bitcoin trading and mining in late May, seeking to fend off financial risks after the global Bitcoin mania revived China's speculative trading in cryptocurrencies. Clampdown comes as China's central bank is testing its own digital currency. Chinese authorities say cryptocurrencies disrupt economic order, facilitate illegal asset transfers and money laundering. Analysts say Beijing is also worried about potential competition for the digital yuan, and the power-hungry business of Bitcoin mining could damage the environment. Following Beijing's call, China's main cryptocurrency mining hubs, including Inner Mongolia, Xinjiang, Yunnan, and Sichuan, have unveiled detailed measures to root out the business. Impact in the near term. China's ban on Bitcoin mining may see up to 90% of all mining in the country go offline, according to estimates by Adam James, a senior editor at OKEX Insights. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are created, or mined, by high-powered computers or rigs, competing to solve complex mathematical puzzles in a process that makes intensive use of electricity. Most miners in China are shutting down their machines and selling them, said Nishant Sharma, founder of Blocksbridge Consulting, a consultancy focused on the crypto mining industry. As a result of China's shutdown, every mining operation outside China benefits straight away, because their mining reward, which is proportional to their share of the global hash rate of the Bitcoin network, a measure of miners' processing power, automatically goes up, Sharma said. Abe Chebi, pro-chancellor at Alliance University and an expert in finance, says there will be a scramble to shift bases of mining. The poorer governments will be eager to welcome mining on their soil, in the hope that they can extract a part of the revenue arising from Bitcoin trading and capitalize on the IT infrastructure built in aid of mining to attract IT jobs in the future. In the near to medium term, the value of Bitcoin will stabilize when the cryptocurrency world finds new bases to conduct mining and adjust to the new quantum of cryptocurrency mined, likely less than the prior crackdown levels. Bitcoin's future in the end, however, will not hinge on the current Chinese crackdown. The adherents of Bitcoin have a libertarian view where the money is shielded from the prying eyes of government and their central banks. The cryptocurrency loyalists, therefore, will not be swayed by the temporary setback. They'll continue to swear by Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies on philosophical grounds, said Chevy. Avinash Shetkar, co-CEO of ZebPay, also believes that the impact on the Chinese crackdown on crypto mining will be temporary. A significant amount of mining used to happen in China, and with this Chinese crackdown, mining will move to friendlier countries. The current crackdown has reduced the activity, creating a direct impact on markets. However, this is a temporary shutdown, where one nation's crackdown does not affect the market in a further outlook. This is a knee-jerk reaction, and we will have more fundamental strength in this space that will lead to sustainable growth in the future. Relocating. Bitmain, China's biggest maker of cryptocurrency mining machines, said on Friday it had suspended sales of its products and was looking for quality power supplies overseas alongside its clients in places including the United States, Canada, Australia, Russia, Kazakhstan, and Indonesia. Some big Chinese miners are already venturing overseas. Bitmining said on Monday that it had successfully delivered its first batch of 320 mining machines to Kazakhstan, and second and third batch, totaling 2,600 machines, will be delivered to the Central Asian country by July 1st. We are accelerating our overseas development for alternative high-quality mining resources, CEO Zhangfeng Yang said in a statement. Bitmining has also invested in crypto mining data centers in Texas. Huang Dezi, who operates a mining farm in Sichuan, said his team is also exploring possible overseas destinations, such as Kazakhstan. A project manager who identified himself only as Mr. Sun said he's been offering to help local miners move to Russia, but demand for his services has been lukewarm so far. Impact on Indian investors. Sekar said there would not be much impact on Indian investors. Each country has its own demand and supply for an underlying asset, and the Chinese crackdown creates no direct linkage to investment behavior in India. Investment behavior is inspired because of fundamentals of the asset, like utility, acceptance in the world, price, development, and transparency. It can be simply compared to how a social media ban in China doesn't lead to a decrease in utility among Indian users of the same platform. However, Chevy believes Indian crypto investors will be impacted the same way the global investors will be impacted. In the immediate aftermath of the news of the Chinese crackdown, Bitcoin's value took a beating, and now it seems to have recovered some of the lost value. However, there is bound to be a newfound nervousness in buying Bitcoins going forward because of the fear that other governments, too, could come down hard on Bitcoin mining, he said.
That's all for today. If you have any question regarding crypto, do not hesitate to reach out to us in the comments section. To continue enjoying more of our crypto videos, kindly subscribe to our channel. Do us a favor by liking, commenting, and sharing our content with friends or across social media channels.